now. He's got a chicken wing on the right, half Nelson on the left. With 10 seconds left to go, Phillips up 6-2. There's a stand-up by Cleveland. Phillips is going to drop in on both ankles. Now switch attempt by Cleveland. 2 seconds left to go. Phillips is going to cover his hips up. We'll go to the third period. Let's see whose choice it'll be. Well, Phillips is going to go down, Jamie. Phillips will go down. That's what we saw the other night. It's kind of the same situation. He's going to have to move here. And Cleveland goes right to a claw ride. And claw ride is under the left arm and up around the neck and trying to set up a cradle. Like to see Ryan Phillips really work to get right back to his feet. Working some hand control. There's a 2-on-1 by Cleveland. As he's got the left arm of Ryan Phillips trapped. That's Phillips with some hand control trying to peel the 2-on-1 off. He comes to a short set trying to face Cleveland. And Cleveland's doing a good job. He's draped over the top of the body. Now scramble situation here for Phillips. He's good right here. Let's see if he can throw that leg over the top. He reaches around and grabs the left ankle of Mason Cleveland, and we're going to get stalling. Against Cleveland. Stalling against Cleveland right there. Not very happy about that is the senior from New Hampton, Turkey Valley. 1:16 left to go. Phillips up 6-2. He got some work left to do here. Cleveland trying to work some back points here. I would imagine at some point he's going to cut Phillips loose and try his opportunity on his feet. There's an inside cradle attempt by Cleveland. Nice stand up by Phillips. And Cleveland trying to get an underhook, trying to go right back to work with that underhook. He's got an underhook on the right side of Phillips. Phillips trying to wing that underhook down. Might get stalling against Phillips right here. He's wrestling on the edge of the mat. Short arm drag by Cleveland. Off the edge of the mat they go. Overhook, underhook by Cleveland. And Phillips will back off. 38 seconds left to go. 7-2. There's that low single by Phillips. He's in deep. Let's see if he can turn this into 2. This time he sits. Cleveland's going to get an opportunity to counter the shot. Phillips now making himself long. He's trying to pull his head to the outside and score here as Cleveland's going to pick up a 2-point takedown right here. There's a 2-point takedown by Cleveland. 17 seconds left to go. And he's going to cut Phillips loose. 1-point escape by Phillips. Phillips going to drop in on a single. He's got the left knee of Mason Cleveland. Let's see if he can turn this into 2. Cleveland's got his right ankle. And that's going to do it right there. That's going to be a 7-4. 7-4 win, 8-4 right there. And that's a great win, Jamie.
That really is. And, that's the situation. You did a good job there diving in late in that match, and that's tough because, Cleveland did such a good job riding on top of him and really kind of using a bunch of his energy, Phillips' energy in that third period. So for Phillips to come back and get in on that shot and really tie things up near the end of that match was a great job by Ryan Phillips. As he advances to the finals, he is going to take on Gabe Lewis, ranked number 2 in Class 1A from Denver Tripola. Not Denver Tripola anymore, just Denver. I knew I'd do it once today, as we are waiting now for Jaden Payton. As Jaden Payton, they are wrestling some of these brackets that have 16 these 16-man brackets. There are some matches in there they've got to get wrestled up. So Jaden Payton, a freshman from West Delaware, will be taking on Brody Roll of Osage in the semifinals. 145, Cale Meyer of West Delaware taking on top seed and third ranked at 138, Riley Wright of Denver. 152, top seed Mitchell Mangold will be taking on Colin Muller of Osage. At 160 pounds, it'll be Jared Voss taking on third ranked and number 1 seed here today, Zach Williams of Osage. At 170, Wyatt Volker of West Delaware will be taking on Spencer Newberry of Osage in the semifinals. 182, Jack Newhouse, top seed, will be taking on Andy Murphy of Decorah in the semifinals. At 195, it'll be Jordan Brees in the semifinals taking on Damon Meyer of South Winneshiek. 220, Ben Petlin of West Delaware in the semifinals taking on 10th ranked at 195 pounds, Trevor Dorn of Denver. And at heavyweight, Carson Petlin of West Delaware will be taking on Clayton Luth of GMLOS in the semifinals. So we'll take a short break. I believe that was 150, or was that 38? 138.
One of our first matches. That was 38 or 52.
That was 152. I think it was. I was missing it before. That was Love Stewin of Decorah with the fall over there. So we will take another short break. As we mentioned, we'll be awaiting Jaden Payton. Again, running a little bit ahead. We're ahead of schedule as far as the semifinals started, as they went right into the semifinals. As it might be, we're going to have our first semifinal. Now they're going to have Jaden Payton up at 138 pounds right now. So we will take a short break, as I don't think either one of those wrestlers knew that they were ready to go. So, I take that back. We'll keep it right here, as we are ready to go with 138 pounds. They're kind of doing it backwards here, as they have the bottom semifinal going before the top semifinal. So we're going to have Jaden Payton up right now, as he'll be taking on 8th ranked in Class 2A, Brody Roll of Osage.
Well, Jamie, you said it there. You thought they would wrestle those few matches there to get everybody on the same round, but they've kind of tossed them in, and
they are good. This one is right here, and then on deck is heavyweight. There's only one, so they're going to be all caught up here before too long.
All right. Well, we are underway right here, 138-pound action with the upstart fine freshman from West Delaware, Jaden Payton, at a 6-1 on the year, taking on a very good senior, as Jamie said, number 8 ranked Brody Roll, who is 11-3. He's a senior, so we got two aspects of the weight class right here, with a very good senior and a outstanding freshman going at it. There's a low single shot by Roll. Let's see if Payton can catch him. Scramble situation. Boy, you don't want to step over that wizard. Almost made a freshman mistake there, Jamie. He had Roll on his back momentarily. Roll rolled through.
You know, Sam Phillips and I were talking about, you're seeing that more and more, though, where kids in college level, they are jumping over those wizards. I don't think a recommendation by any coach.
Not this coach. This coach will never teach that. I've seen it cause a lot of problems way too often. So we're going to get side to side and lip arm out of that thing and keep ourselves safe. All right, back to action we go. 51 seconds left here on the scoreboard. Roll with a long single shot on Payton. A reshot by Payton misses the mark. So back to neutral we go. Again, West Delaware, Payton has the red leg band on, and Roll, the Osage Green Devil, has the green leg band on to match their singlets that they're wearing today. Overhooked now by Payton. He's got the right arm of Brody Roll trapped down on the mat. Front headlock now by Roll. 24 seconds left to go. There's a Kelly attempt by Payton. Tries to tip Roll to his side, and Roll's going to maintain pressure with that front headlock. Good job by Payton to come up now. He's got a 2-on-1 Russian tie. Drops in on a single. A little bit too far away. Nice reaction as he comes right back up. There's a tap and go by Payton. Lots of action here with 6 seconds left to go. Trying to score a quick takedown here with short time. That's what you like to see. Take advantage of that right there.
That was a really good first period by Jaden Payton. You know, just keeping that action going, and you know, he was nearly taken down, and then all of a sudden he about caught Roll on his back, and you know, to a zero, and then you end in 0-0. So great job there by Jaden Payton. He's going to go down here to start this second period.
Well, hopefully he's watched Brody Roll and the legs and the cradles, so hopefully he's ready to counter the Osage stuff. There's a nice knee slide to the stand up, and boy, picture perfect right there. Got to a tripod, knee slide to a stand up, split the hands. He's going to turn and face Roll for a 1-point escape. Now back to work we go. There's a 2-on-1 Russian tie by Payton. Let's see if we can turn this into 2. That's a 2-point takedown. That's a 2-point takedown by Jaden Payton as he uses that nice 2-on-1 Russian tie and drops in. Now he might have Roll going to his back here. He's got his left leg draped inside the right leg of Roll in a hard crossface. He's got the left arm of Roll trapped underneath him, and he's trying to tilt him for some points here. He kicks his right leg free. Now if he can keep that left arm, he's trying to set up a crossface cradle. Now cross face, cradle. He's got to lock it up. We'll see if he can lock it up. He's got it locked up. Jaden Payton hasn't locked up. He's going to take roll to his back. He's picking up some back points here. Let's see if he can adjust himself. That could be a fall, Jamie. There's the fall. There's the fall. The freshman pulls the first upset of the day. Jaden Payton with a fall in 3 minutes and 5 seconds over number 8 ranked Brody Roll from Osage. The freshman gets the best of the senior. Outstanding job there, Jamie. You could just see it coming.
Hey, you could, and you can say all you want that was an upset, but Jaden Payton dominated that match, right? It is upset worthy because of the ranking by Brody Roll, but Jaden Payton dominated that match in that second, especially in that second period when he came out and picked up an escape right off the bat. Then he comes right back in with a takedown, takes a 3-0 lead, and goes right to work with that cradle. Great job there by Jaden Payton getting the win, getting into the finals, and taking on the winner of this match right here between Alex Krabbenhoff from Denver and Gunnar Rogers of North Fayette Valley.
And Rogers is a very physical senior, but, Jaden Payton not flustered at all, Jamie, so that's exciting.
Absolutely. I believe we're going to have Cale Meyer up maybe right away. So as Rogers wins that match, so that'll be Jaden Payton's opponent in the finals. And see if Cale Meyer's up now or if they're going to go the other way with the semifinals, as we'll have it. So Cale Meyer will be on deck. So we will take another short break. We'll come back with Cale Meyer as that match is coming up next right here on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Owine.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
Back into South Winneshiek High School, Jamie Baskey, Roger Reed back along with you. In-studio producer for us this afternoon is Faith Hunt. As Cale Meyer up at 145 pounds, taking on Riley Wright of Denver. Wright ranked number 3 at 138 pounds, not down to 138 yet, as he's wrestling today at 145, and he's going to pick up a 2-point takedown on Cale Meyer. As this will be the match, we do not have a stopwatch. We forgot to start it. I forgot to. I've had it on my phone a time or two as well. So we'll start that in the second period. Cale Meyer up to his feet again. A very tall and lanky Riley Wright.
I'll tell you what, he's big at 145, Jamie. Wait till he gets to 138, and he's going to dwarf a lot of his opponents. There's a nice stand-up by Meyer. He's going to close the gap here at 2-1 now. Riley Wright keeps everything forward. Everything forward. Does such a great job of attacking the arms, hand control. Both wrestlers now dropping to their knees. Little cat and mouse action right here. Riley Wright tried to dive in on a low single front headlock by Cale Meyer. as he's going to push Riley Wright off the edge of the mat. I've got about 30, probably about 45 seconds or 50 seconds gone in period number 1. Kel Meyer now stalking, leading, staggered stance, leading with that right leg. Riley Wright now is going to lead with his left leg, and he's going to find, he's going to get a finger to his eye. Riley Wright with the finger to the left eye. Looks like a short time out here. Fisher's going to ask if he's okay. Right back to the center we go. There's the whistle. And there's Riley Wright drops down to both knees, and then he just attacks. He just attacks both legs, and just very cat-like quickness there. There's Kel going to drop, go up to a single. Nice stand-up, by Meyer. Nice stand-up as he's going to split the hands of Riley Wright, score a one-point escape. It is now 4-2 on the scoreboard, and Kel Meyer back to work here. He's doing a nice job. As a sophomore from West Delaware. Coach Voss giving him a little help there. Keep that right hand down, left hand up. As Kel Meyer's leading with his right leg, so that's exactly right. And as soon as he reaches with that right arm, he's leading with the right leg. As soon as he reaches with that right arm, Riley Wright has dove right back in on the single. Timekeeper out there. The first period just about to come to a close here.
And that was a good job there by Cale. As you mentioned, he dove right back in on that shot, but Cale did a good job with keeping that whizzer, fighting it off, and did a great job of not giving up the points there, turning and facing Riley Wright.
Let's see his choice. It's going to be Kel Meyer's choice. Let's see what he decides to do. He's going to defer over to Riley Wright. Wright will choose down, I'm sure. 4-2 is our score. Kel Meyer with a fall over Miles Hansmeyer to start this. And Riley Wright with a fall over Logan Hageman. Nice job by Kel Meyer as he goes deep waist near ankle as Wright tried to come to a stand-up. And Meyer grabbed down and reached that left ankle and threw him off the edge of the mat. So we'll get a restart. There's Meyer again going deep waist with the right. Going to pick up the left ankle. Good hand control by Riley Wright. Now both wrestlers up to their feet. Meyer's going to try to lift and return Wright. Wright showing good balance. Meyer's going to drop in on a double and drive Riley Wright off the edge of the mat. Wright's giving an official kind of quite a look there. I think he thought he was going to score a point or at least get a stalling call there. But Kel Meyer doing an excellent job. There's an inside stand-up now by Wright. Meyer comes up with him. Meyer's going to lift and return. Nice lift and return. Nice chop, tight waist. Got the left arm of Riley Wright trapped underneath. Meyer now showing a little bit of physicality on top, grinding and driving Wright forward. Right now, right back to that tripod stand-up. Meyer goes to claw ride. Now he's going to lift and return. There's a long switch by Wright. Meyer comes right back up with him. He's going to have to drop in. He drops in on a single. He's going to have to lift that single. Wright with a hard whizzer. Meyer's going to try to lift and dump. He does. Off the edge of the mat they go again.
Yeah, nice job there by Cale Meyer. As he's done a great job moving side to side and stopping that first move, because that first move from Riley Wright has been very quick.
That 54 seconds gone in period number 2, or close to it. I missed a couple there, but we got it going here. Meyer doing a nice job again with a deep waist, near ankle. Now he goes to tight waist. Now he's got a head lever. Let's see what he can do with the head lever. He's got Riley Wright posted to the mat. Again, Jamie, I like your comment there. He's making Riley Wright carry all of his weight on his arms and shoulders. Kel Meyer now got too high, had a chicken wing and a half, and tried to drive it. Got a little impatient with it, and Riley Wright popped it out. Popped the half off and set out, turned to face Kel Meyer. Short arm drag by Riley Wright. He drops in on a single. Meyer's going to have to turn and kick. Got 20 seconds left to go in period number 2. Riley Wright trying to pack trip. Did a nice job with balance. Riley Wright's going to front trip. Kel Meyer now to pick up a 2-point takedown. Boy, that was a tough 3-point swing there, Jamie, for Kel Meyer.
Yeah, it was. And that arm drag, he held on a little too long, and he just had he kind of pulled it right into himself. He pulled right into himself and allowed that 2-point takedown. So Kel Meyer, a lot of work to do here, down 5, going into the third period.
And Kel Myers got some blood time, I believe. I went over to Coach Voss first before he went to the blood corner. Coach Voss talking to him a little bit. It's 7-2. A little controversy on the gray mat there, Jamie.
It was just a late takedown, and I think they were looking for a stalling call.
Did Babcock win that?
Yes, he did.
Carson Babcock.
4-3.
Over the number 2 ranked in Minnesota Class 1A Jackson Hale. So Carson Babcock will meet the winner of this match right here as Cale Meyer goes to the blood corner. Going to get that taken care of. All right, here we go. Meyer gets a piece of cotton set. And Wright's going to ride the right side. Nice quick stand-up by Cale Meyer. He comes to his feet. Riley Wright will drop in on a single. And front trip Cale Meyer. Meyer back up to a stand-up. Off the edge of the mat they go. Right into the South Winneshiek hardwood. Good job there by the Decor wrestlers to catch Riley Wright and Cale Meyer. And Meyer set right on top. He'll ride the right side. Now got Cale Meyer belly down in the middle of the mat. Inside wrist on the right. Nice stand up. There comes the legs by Riley Wright. Cale Meyer's going to trap the head of Riley Wright. Let's see if he can pull it underneath. Double leg now by Riley Wright. He's got Cale Meyer spread out, belly down, right in the middle of the mat. Here, number 3, Cale Meyer finds himself down 7-2 against a very, very good senior from Denver in Riley Wright, ranked number 3 in Class 1A. Nice stand up, outside stand up by Myers. Going to turn his face. Riley Wright is going to pick up a 1-point escape. 7-3 now. Let's see if Cale Meyer can find a takedown that's going to work here. Right in that staggered stance. Nice sweep single by Meyer. He's in deep. Hard wizard by Wright. Wright trying to pull himself off the edge of the mat. Cale Meyer trying to pull himself back in. Got to be careful here because Cale Meyer is going to lift up. There's a scramble situation by Wright. Let's see if Cale Meyer can work his way out of it. As Wright reached down and picked up the right ankle of Cale Meyer, rolled himself through. And he comes out, he finds himself between the legs of Cale Meyer. Meyer now on top of the 2-point takedown. Very good 2-point takedown by Cale Meyer. It's now 7-5. We got 39 seconds left to go in the match. 39 seconds left to go in the match right here. Got 40. I got 39.3. Yeah. They got 40. Meyer's going to let him up. It's going to be 8-5 right now. Cale Meyer, a 3-point swing there to end the second period. Put that back on his side. Cale Meyer's pushing the tempo here a little bit. Front headlock on Riley Wright. Riley Wright now is going to latch onto the left leg of Cale Meyer and hang on for dear life. Meyer comes with a hard cross face. Either score something there or get off the edge of the mat because the clock is burning down to 19 seconds left to go in period number 3. 8-5. And we said this would be a whale of a match, and it has been. There's a restart. Cale Meyer on the go here, stalking Riley Wright. Riley Wright drops back down to that knee. There's a long shot by Meyer, reshot by Wright. Cale Meyer up to his feet. There's a snap by Meyer. Snap and spin attempt by Meyer. There's a throw attempt by Meyer. 3 seconds left to go here, and Riley Wright's going to square off and face him. That's going to do it. Jamie, that was a hard-fought, great match by Cale Meyer against a very quality opponent in Riley Wright.
Yeah, it was. And, he falls 8-5 in that match, but a great effort, like you said, against a very good wrestler, and came back. And what I liked about what Cale did there at the end, he was the one forcing the action and pushing the pace at the end of that match. So good effort there by Cale Meyer to come back in that match as we move up to weight class 152. Mitchell Mangold, number 1 seed for West Delaware, will be taking on Colin Muller of Osage here in the semifinals. Mangold, again, the number 1 seed, ranked number 2 in class 2A.
Well, that's one of those scary matches here, Jamie, because you got Muller, who's 9-3, and I'm telling you what, he is long and lean, and he's excellent with the legs. And there's Mitchell Mangold in between the legs of Muller. And let's see if he can turn and score 2 here. He does. He's got Muller on his back. Let's see if he gets a 2-point near fall out of it. I don't think he did, but he got the 2-point takedown. And say what, that's how you beat a legger, Jamie, is you stay on top and you just keep the pressure on. Great shot by Mitchell Mangold. Got in and up and scored the first 2 points. Now he's riding that inside wrist, that Syracuse ride on the right side. He stepped over the right ankle of Colin Mueller. Now he's setting up a cross-face cradle. So Mitchell Mangold giving Colin Mueller some of his own medicine here. Got to be careful here for Mitchell Mangold. Got himself in trouble, Jamie. The 2-point reversal. That's just what we talked about. Now Colin Mueller picking up some back points here as he's got Mitchell Mangold in a headlock. Got to be careful here. We've got a referee to call quick falls here. Mangold's going to have to find his way to get off his back as there's a half Nelson, a deep half Nelson by Colin Mueller. Mangold rocking back and forth, trying to work his way out of this. And he's got a belly back down. There's a 2-point reversal, 3-point near fall by Mueller. And Mangold went from going ahead 5-0 to being down now 5-2 with the very good Mueller up on top now, who likes the legs and likes to ride. And Mitchell Mangold has some work to do here, Jamie, down 5-2.
Yeah, he really does. As you mentioned it when we started this match, how much you gotta be careful when you wrestle these long, lanky wrestlers, especially in a traditionally rich program like Osage. You've got to be ready for everything, and everything. You've got to have everything locked up tight. You can't just go out there and be all loose and just trying to flail your way through some moves. You've got to make sure you've got everything set up.
Well, that's going to do it for period number 1, and Mitch Mangold finds himself down 5-2, and he's got some work to do. Better take neutral. Better go back up. I'm going to take neutral. All right. So that bodes well for Mitchell Mangold. Let's see if he can get back in there. And again, tighten everything up here. Again, one thing is to put a cradle on a team that likes to cradle, you got to be really tight with it, Jamie, like you said. And Mitchell was just a little bit loose. Boy, takedown here would knock this thing, close the gap here. Again, the freshman sophomore from Osage is not backing off the top seed Mitch Mangold here one bit. There's a 2-on-1 Russian tie by Mueller, and he's got the right arm of Mitchell Mangold tied up. 25 seconds gone in period number 2, and Mitchell's going to need a takedown. There's a fireman's carry attempt by Mueller, and Mangold's going to snap and spin. Let's see if he can lift up Mueller and take him down. Lift and return as Mueller's trying to find the edge. There's a nice 2-point takedown by Mangold. I'm thinking probably you're going to let him up, Jamie. If you can't turn him here, off the edge of the mat they go. 43 seconds gone in period number 2. They're thinking about going to ride him out here a little bit. You want to cut him and go on your feet again. He's going to cut him loose, and he's going to wrestle him on his feet. 6-4. Period number 2. 47 seconds gone. Mitchell Mangold finds himself down 6-4. He came right out with a solid double-leg takedown on Mueller and then got himself in trouble as he tried to cradle Mueller up, and Mueller broke the grip and ended up on top of Mangold. There's a fireman's carry attempt by Mangold. Let's see if he can dump it. Got to be careful here as Mueller comes going side. That's going to be a 2-point takedown, almost a 2-point takedown by Mueller as Mangold's got pulled his head out. Very nice job there by the senior from West Delaware as he pulled his head out, tied this thing up at 6-6. Now he's got a hard crossface back to work. They're trying to set up that crossface cradle again. I might think stay with the butcher here, Jamie, and see if you can lift that near ankle and toss Mueller to his back.
Yeah, exactly. And, you've done a good job of tying this match up, but now you got to go to work on your offense from the top. And, again, go back to what we said earlier. You got to make sure you've got everything tightened up.
Well, he's got a ball and chain right now and a chicken wing. That's solid. He's got 10 seconds left to go in the second period. Let's see if he can take a big step and run this for 2. I don't think he's going to. And I've got a tilt attempt, and boy, just lost it. It's got a 1,001 count as time expired. It's going to be, no, don't go down. I'm going to put him down, Jamie. Boy, you got to go here. That just scares me to death. We'll see what Mitchell can do here. And he's going to go down. And you got to have, here comes the cradle. Cradle by Mueller. And Mangold does a great job with hand control. Comes right to a stand-up and faces Mueller. Takes a 7-6 lead here. So great hand control as Mueller came over the top and was inches from locking that cradle up. And great hand control by the senior. That's what you expect out of your senior right now, Jamie.
Yeah, he did a good job. And now you got to go back to work and get back on your feet. He's going to go front it, long shot there by Mueller, but Mitchell Mangold, we saw this the other night. He looked a little flat on his feet in that match against Benz, and I don't know if it's a confidence thing, but I'd like to see him, have that confidence to take a shot here.
Yeah, you're only up 7-6. There's a headlock attempt by Muller, and Mangold flips it for a 2-point takedown. We've got 1:05 left to go in the third period. Mangold up now 9-6. Wrestling a very good sophomore from Osage in Colin Muller, who is 10-3. He had a second-round fall over Ben Felski from Denver. So no slouch here, and we're going to get a bloody nose for Mitchell Mangold. So we got a blood timeout, Jamie.
And with that, we'll take a timeout as they get Mitchell Mangold cleaned up on between the two mats there. We'll take a short break and come right back. You're listening to West Delaware Wrestling from the South Winneshiek Invitational from KMCH Sports.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back into the South Winneshiek Invitational. Jamie Vasky, Roger Reed back along with you as Mitchell Mangold out of the blood corner, going to go right back to work on top, leading 9-6.
Well, he's going to pick up some back points here as Muller came with a stand-up, and Mitchell dropped in and sky-lifted Muller, and on the return went to a claw and just pressed Muller to his back and picked up a quick near fall. And now he's riding that inside wrist. He's got 18 seconds left to go in this match. And after a very scary end of the first period, Mitchell Mangold has fought back with some urgency here. And he's going to pick up a very hard-fought 11-6 win here in this semifinal here. So Mangold will advance 11-6. It wasn't pretty, Jamie, but it'll work.
No, it certainly wasn't. A little bit scary there, getting caught on his back in a headlock. But like you said, he survived. A win's a win, and he's going to move on and take on Max Babcock of New Hampton, Turkey Valley in the finals later today. That's going to bump us up to 160 pounds. Be Jared Voss from West Delaware, wrestling in the semifinals. He's taking on third-ranked in Class 2A, Zach Williams of Osage.
And Zach Williams is an undefeated junior. He's 13-0. He had a first-round bye. And then he had a fall against Preston Eisler from St. Ansgar. Jared Voss, he did number 4, had a first-round bye. Then he had a fall over Noah Sales from GMLOS. So this could be a very interesting match here. This could be a very interesting match here against very, very good Zach Williams and a very, very good sophomore from West Delaware. Unorthodox sophomore, Jamie. You never know what he's going to do. There's a quick arm drag. Boy, that was very slick by Williams. Arm drag, caught the left heel of Jared Voss and stretched his leg out and covered his hips up. And that's a 2-point takedown for Williams. Now he's going to cut Voss loose, and we're going back to our feet. Again, weight class 160 semifinal round match here. He has 13 out of 14 of the Hawks. Went from the quarterfinals to the semifinals, so we'll be busy at 170, 182, 195, 220, and 285 coming up. So a good round by the Hawks, but they had a 3 or 4 point lead after that round. I'm not sure who's leading in the team score right now, as Denver's had a good round, and New Hampton has also had a good round. So, Jamie, we'll see if they got somebody.
And Osage.
And Osage, yeah. We'll see if they've got somebody hand-figuring this points here.
I think they're working on getting back on track wrestling. As the track wrestling website is back up. They're just right now waiting to get. I'm assuming all the matches at track wrestling that were missed on track wrestling are going to have to be manually put in, and then they can get back online with track.
There's another low single by Zach Williams. Again, the length of Jared Voss. 2 seconds left to go. Let's see if he can fight off this. Don't give up 2 here. Oh, he gave up 2 with 5 seconds left to go in the first period. Off the edge of the mat they go. I've got, Jamie, I was pretty good with my watch. I don't know if they started theirs late. I've got about 4 seconds. This period ought to be over. We'll see how close we are to it. But that's going to do it right there. So I was pretty close. A 4-1 lead for Zach Williams. Jared Boss' choice. He's going to choose. He's going to defer over to Williams, and Williams will go back to his feet. Back to neutral we go. And there's the whistle. Again, Williams in a very square stance. Low center of gravity. Jared Boss leading with that right leg. Staggered stance. He really has to bend low, Jamie, and Zach Williams has really went to that very compact stance and attack.
Yeah, he is. And, you know, you hate to see, you mentioned it at the end of that period. You hate to give up those points at the end of the period, but either way, a good job. Now you got to go back to work because you got yourself a 3-point in a 3-point hole here, down 4-1.
Yeah, very strategic match being wrestled right now. Zach Williams hit Jared Voss with a couple of arm drags, and now Jared Voss trying to arm drag Zach Williams back to a single. Good hand control by the left hand of Zach Voss, tied up. And 54 seconds left. They're gone in that period number 2. Williams took neutral here. There's an arm drag attempt by Williams. And Jared Voss has done a great job here keeping that leg, that left leg back as Williams comes to an arm drag. He arm drags toward the right and then attacks the left leg. Jared Voss will have to find something to dent that defense and to find Junior from Osage. Hard collar tie now by Williams, and we're going to get
stalling on Williams.
Stalling. Oh, he's going to get him for a head punch right there on the back of Jared Voss' neck, which I don't think it was malicious. It just happened to be they were both moving, and it just happened to make contact right there. There's an arm drag by Williams again. Voss is going to square off, so he got the 1 point back.
I think Coach Jennings is saying the same thing. You know, he was kind of miffed by that call as well, just wondering what the call was.
We got 14 seconds left to go in this period. Let's see if it's going to be Voss's choice to start the third period, and we'll see what he decides to do. It's not a lot of hand fighting, a lot of collar tying. Now 2-on-1 Russian tie. There's a time for second period. It's going to be Voss's choice. He's going to choose down. So we'll see if Williams decides to ride him or if he's going to cut him loose and finish this thing up on his feet. All right, Voss will get set. It looks like Williams will ride the right side of Voss. There's a hard chop, tight waist by Williams as he's got the chest of Voss to the mat. Nice knee slide by Voss, trying to get back to his feet. Get a hard, tight waist by Williams with the left. Chop with the right. There comes a cradle attempt by Williams. Voss does a nice job of getting back to his feet. Voss there in the corner giving some very stern instructions to his youngest son about keeping his hands out in front, working some hand control. Williams will ride the right side again. Voss with a nice knee slide up to his feet. Lift and return by Williams. Good action there by the sophomore. He gets up, hustles back to the center. Great job. Voss improves to 5-2, trying to go 6-2, and join some of his teammates in the finals here. Another nice knee slide by Voss. Working some hand control right now. Let's see if he can get to his feet. Got the left arm of Williams posted on the mat. There's a sit-out turn in by Voss, now to his feet. Trying to work some hand control, and there's Williams. He's going to cut him loose. 4-3 now. 1:25 left to go in the match. Nice job of working underneath. Jared Voss will have to find something to dent that square stance of Zach Williams. Very low level. Getting that square stance. His hands are in front, very low. And Jared Voss, very tall, very lanky wrestler here. 1 minute left to go in this match. It is 4-3. Jared Voss, one good shot, one good finish away from taking the lead in this match. He goes to a staggered stance now, tapping the forehead of Williams, trying to get him to move. 50 seconds left to go. There's Voss with a short arm drag, goes to the right, misses his mark as Williams squares him off. Williams is just content to stay in that square stance. Now up-tempo, 2-on-1 Russian by Jared Voss over the top of the head. Goes Zach Williams. Got to pick up the tempo here. 34 seconds left to go in the match. There's a whistle. Jared Voss back to work again. He's going to have to pull the trigger here at some point, Jamie. We've got 27 seconds left to go. 4-3. Don't want to leave this match. There's warning against Williams for stalling. Voss now, if he can just tap and go. He's working. 17 seconds left. Voss trying to work some hand control. They have to pull the trigger here at some point. Hard-fought match here. Hand fighting by Williams. Trying to keep Voss away. There's an arm drag by Voss. He can cut the corner. Cut the corner. Cut on Williams. And Williams is going to square him off. 2 seconds left to go, and that's going to do it. Boy, I needed that earlier, Jamie. I tell you what, that's got to be a confidence builder for Jared Voss. 4-3. You're going to lose that match 4-3. But there's got to be a lot of things you take away from that match.
Oh, absolutely, and he did a great job in that match. Like you said, just coming back and battling after being down, Jared Voss does a great job of battling back and getting that and making that a 1-point loss, 4-3, as now Wyatt Volker up at 170 pounds, as Volker taking on Spencer Newberry of Osage in the semifinals. I didn't see that match, that Krieger match. Krieger won, I know, but I did not see the score.
It's going to be a great match right here. An outstanding freshman from West Delaware and an outstanding undefeated sophomore from Osage in Wyatt Volker. Then we got Jack Newhouse, Jamie, on the red mat. So we got a couple of West Delaware back-to-back here, side by side, going at it. So we'll start that. Got the stopwatch going on the red mat. Got the clock, 1:57 seconds left to go.
And here's a headlock attempt here right off the bat by Andy Murphy of Decorah. A nice job by Jack Newhouse, just sagging his hips and picking up a 2-point takedown of his own.
And Volker and Newberry, a lot of hand fighting going on here. Volker saying there's a low single shot by Newberry. He's in deep on Volker. See, Volker can scramble out of it. Newberry with the right ankle of Volker with the right ankle, or the left ankle of Newberry. Newberry trying to cut the corner. He does. He's got the left leg up into a single position. I was going to try to back trip Volker. Volker with a hard whizzer. He's applying pressure. I was fighting the hands of Newberry, and he's going to step down. He's going to try to get that right leg back down to the net, and he does. What a job there by the freshman.
Yeah, over here, Jack Newhouse still with a 2-0 lead, as Newhouse taking on Andy Murphy of Decorah. A minute left to go here in period number 1, as Jack Newhouse with that 2-0 lead. They're on the edge of the mat. Newhouse trying to now of Murphy. He's going to drive him off the edge of the mat. Newhouse going to pull him back in. Now he's going to work him. Switch attempt by Murphy. A re-switch by Newhouse. He's trying to come around. He's going to hook the leg to see if he can go to work here on the top of Andy Murphy.
Well, Volker took down Jamie against a legger and a cradler, and we're going to get potentially dangerous. Wyatt Volker has got to keep his head up and has got to have great hand control here against the undefeated Green Devils. Volker now brings that right elbow in and blocks the leg off of Newberry. Now he's going to fight hands. He's going to split the hands of Newberry and score a 1-point escape. They'll take the early lead 1-0 over the number 2 seed undefeated Spencer Newberry.
A 1-point escape over here for Andy Murphy with 3 seconds left to go in that first period. So Jack Newhouse will take a 2-1 lead into period number 2. Murphy's choice, he defers over to Newhouse, and Jack Newhouse will take down to start the second period, leading 2-1.
Ryan Volker doing a great job with hand control. He's in on a double right now. Now he's going to drive Newberry off the edge of the mat. We're going back to neutral. 1:15 left to go, and Volker's up 1-0. There's a low single shot by Newberry. Volker's going to flip. He's around. Let's see if he can lift and return. Newberry's got a lot of height on Volker. Volker's trying to get under his hip. He's going to trip him. There's a 2-point takedown by Volker. He's going to go up 3-0. But right now, there's a high leg over attempt by Newberry. Again, that scrambling ability. Volker's going to have to keep his hips up on top and control, which he does. Now he's got a tight waist and a head lever. That's a straight spot if you're Wyatt Volker.
1-point escape to start this second period by Jack Newhouse as he goes up 3-1 now here with minute 20 left to go in this second period. So Jack Newhouse with a 3-1 lead over Andy Murphy of Decorah.
Off the edge of the mat goes Volker and Newberry. 35 seconds left to go in period number 2. Volker up 3-0 and wrestling with a mission. Newberry set. Volker will ride the right side. There's a whistle. Far knee, far ankle by Volker. He's going to drive Newberry off his face. Newberry right into stand-up. Outside stand-up. Hard tight waist by Volker. Now a head lever by Volker. Newberry's going to stand up. Might score a point right here. If Volker does, and Volker's going to cut him loose. 1-point escape. It's now 3-1 in favor of the upstart freshman from West Delaware, Wyatt Volker. There's a nice single shot by Volker. Let's see if he can finish it. They'll try to back dump Newberry. Newberry draped up over the top. Now, there's a 2-point takedown right there by Volker. As he came down hard crossface by Volker, and that's how the second period is going to end.
Over here, still 3-1, 20 seconds left to go in this second period. Jack Newhouse with the lead, 3-1. So, it's going to be Murphy's choice to start the third. Newhouse picked up the escape, but no offense by either wrestler on their feet here in this second period with just 5 seconds left to go as Jack Newhouse leads 3-1.
There's an outside stand-up by Newberry, gets to his feet. Volker's going to drop in on a single and drive Newberry off the edge. And they'll have to get reset and go back to the middle. Coach Payton in the corner of his fine freshman, encourage him, trying to spur him on to pull the upset right here. There's a set. Volker starts on the right, quickly pops over to the left. There's that outside stand-up again by Newberry. And this time Volker's going to cut him loose for a 1-point escape. 1:37 and counting. Volker up 5-2. And again, you can't sit here, Jamie Vasky. If you're the freshman, you can't sit here. You got to keep the pressure, keep the tempo up, and keep wrestling.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And same situation over here with Jack Newhouse. You know, Murphy's going to choose down to start this third period, and Newhouse only has a 2-point lead. So if Murphy comes to his feet and makes it a 1-point match, and all of a sudden you kind of got to you need a takedown from your feet.
There's a nice low double off the edge of the mat by Volker, and he shoves Newberry off. 108 and counting. Volker up 5-2. Then Newberry trying to go up for body with Volker, and Volker's done a great job with his body position so far. Underhook on the left side by Newberry. There's a low single by Volker. Let's see if he can get it up. He's got that single up. Let's see if he can back trip Newberry. He does. Newberry tries to roll through. He catches Newberry on his back for a 2-point takedown, and no near fall as Newberry rolls through. 41 seconds left.
Yeah, nice job over there by Volker. Is over here still 3-1 in favor of Jack Newhouse as third period, a minute 15 left to go. As Murphy up to his feet, he did choose down to start the third period. So Jack Newhouse working on top here, trying to turn Andy Murphy of Decorah as they're near the boundary line here, and they go out of bounds with a minute left to go in this third period.
And Jamie has 14 seconds left to go. Wyatt Volker's in a great position. He's on the edge of the mat, right in the inside wrist. 5 seconds left to go. Wyatt Volker will pull the upset and give Spencer Newberry his first loss with a very fine 7-2 win, and that will punch his ticket to the finals. with a 7-2 win there, and he's happy about that. He's got a little giddy up in the step right there. That's a statement win right there for the young freshman.
Well, it is, and he didn't. He started. That was start to finish. He really wrestled well that entire match, and just finished strong. And that's getting a takedown late in that match was huge for Wyatt Volker. Jack Newhouse still leading 3-1, looking for some near fall. 25 seconds left to go in this third period. He's got a power half, and this should be near fall. They're going to call full Nelson. So now it's going to be 3-2 with about 18 seconds left to go. 20 seconds left to go here in this third period. Jack Newhouse only up 3-2 here.
Well, this Murphy's 5-2, Jamie, but he's very sneaky. Newhouse finds himself on his bottom, and Murphy's trying to score a 1-point escape here to send the thing to overtime. Newhouse hanging on for dear life. Now he's going to pick up an ankle and back trip Murphy. Murphy in good position here to score a 2-point reversal. Cowgirl is out, counting the seconds down. That's it right there. And boy, oh boy, take a big breath, Jack Newhouse. That's a hard-fought win there, Jamie. That's another one of those ugly wins. But right at this tournament, at this juncture, you'll take a 1-point win.
Yeah, especially like you said, in this tournament, as good as this tournament is, anytime you can get a win against any of the individuals in this tournament, you're going to be sitting pretty good. As we're going to move up to 195, and I believe it is going to be Jordan Brees back up on on the red mat, as Jordan Brees will be taking on Damon Meyer from South Winneshiek.
And he's a fine sophomore for the Warriors here. Yeah, we're just hoping the strength and the athletic ability of the senior from West Delaware in Brees. Schwickrath with a fall, Jamie. So that will be Newhouse's opponent in the finals at 182. Brees in on a shot, and a whizzer applied. They're going to both get back to their feet, so that good shot by Brees is not going to hit the mark, as Meyer puts in a nice whizzer and pulls Brees back up to his feet. So Brees will drop in on a single, but he gets his feet off the edge of the mat, so he'll go right back to work in neutral position. Damon Meyer, the sophomore from South Wind, coming in seeded third at 2-0. Plus, they had some seeding criteria to get that third seed, and he's doing a good job. He's doing a good job on his feet so far. Very deceptive-looking sophomore from South Wind. Doesn't look like he's cut any weight here to wrestle at 195. And right now he's doing a good job. He's very heavy-waisted and heavy legs. And he had a nice slide-by attempt on Brees, and Brees squared him off on the edge of the mat for no points. So Jordan Brees trying to join his compadres in the finals here, as West Delaware has had a very good round. They still have Ben Petlin and Carson Petlin left at 220 and 285 respectively, trying to get their tickets punched to the finals. Evan Wazaki taking on Dawson Palmer in the other semifinal at 195. Wazaki can win by a fall, so whoever wins this match will take on the junior from New Hampton, Turkey Valley. We have a nice single shot by Brees. He's got a back trip. Meyer, he does. And Meyer tries to put a whizzer in, and Brees powers through the whizzer, and he takes an early 2-0 lead, and that should be time right there. Let's see. And Meyer's going to score a 1-point escape. Dives right back in on a single as time expires. That's going to be a 1-point escape by Myers, 2-1 after 1. So 220, we got Ben Petlin up on the gray mat. Got Jordan Brees and Damon Meyer in a dogfight here, 2-1. And there's the start of Brees and Meyer. Brees with a quick stand-up, using that explosiveness, and here comes the legs of Damon Meyer. He's very tough with the legs. Brees going to try to shake him down. Meyer very high here. Let's see if Brees can shake him down catch his head, get his right arm free. If he does, they'll have Meyer on his back for a 2-point reversal. There's the foul. Defensive foul right there. Official down looking. Brees trying to catch the head with his left arm, and Meyer pulls himself back up on top. Boy, oh boy. Boy, has David Meyer way out of position. And now Meyer working that left arm, that left shoulder, Jordan Brees. Meyer going back to work here, very physical on the gray mat. It's a 2-0 lead. As Ben Petland finds himself down 2-0 to Trevor Dorn from Denver.
And Dorn with the legs in on the top of Ben Petland. And he's going to work trying that cross body right, going to try to just take that butcher across that far shoulder. But Petland does a good job of building his base back up, and no points on the near fall.
There's a restart. Restart to his feet. David Meyer underneath, trying to lift and return. He does. There's another stand-up by Brees. Good hand control. Meyer now trying to lift and return. Takes Brees back down to the mat. Here comes the cross-body right, but Brees right back to his feet once again. Brees trying to make himself heavy.
And over here, there's Dorn with Petland on his back. There's the fall. In 1 minute and 37 seconds, Ben Petland will get bumped to the backside for West Delaware at 220 pounds.
And Jordan Brees leading 2-1, but finding himself underneath with about 19 seconds left to go in period number 2. Here comes the cross-body right again by Damon Meyer. And he's trying to scoop the right arm and set up the guillotine. Got to be careful here with 9 seconds left. He's got his arm over the top. Meyer's got a guillotine set up. And Jordan Brees is going to have to put his right hip down, and that's going to do it right there for period number 2. And it's going to be Meyer's choice. He's going to choose down.
And Petland will wrestle for third place as he gets a bye on the backside. So Ben Petland will wrestle for third place. Not sure his opponent yet.
All right. Meyer's choice. He's going to choose down. It comes with a short sit. A nice tight waist by Brees. Nice tight waist by Brees. There's a quick fall there, Jamie. Jordan Brees sitting over the right ankle of Damon Meyer, now working that crossface, shoving that left elbow, trying to set up a crossface cradle. Let's see if he can lock it up. Damon Meyer coming to his feet. Brees is going to have to pick him up and return him. Meyer's going to split the hands of Brees, now tied up at 2-2 with a minute and a half left to go in this match. Damon Meyer, very unassuming looking wrestler for Southwind, but very, very strong from the waist down. He's got Jordan Brees out of position right now with a double underhook and trying to heel trip him. 1:13 left to go. Carson Petland up now at 285. Jordan Brees, nice shot. Let's see if he can finish it here. If he's going to back jump Meyer for a 2-point takedown. Great shot there by Jordan Brees. Now he's got to try to ride Meyer out here. Meyer with the stand-up. He's going to split the hands of Brees. He's going to try to lift and return. He's going to drive out. They're going to get a warning against Brees, but that's okay, Jamie. That's a good point. Good time to take one.
Yeah, it is. And, like you said, take that warning there, especially late in this period. Or I guess late in the period.
Switch attempt by Meyer. Nice counter with the re-switch by Brees. Brees now trying to put a half Nelson. And now Brees is going to get called for grabbing the headgear of Meyer. And it's going to be a 1-point penalty for Meyer as he grabbed the headgear. And now we're going to get injury time for Meyer.
Is that all?
As Meyer's going to take injury time. And let's go over to weight class 285 because Ben Petland, Carson is finding himself in quite a match here with a very solid wrestler from Decorah.
Yeah, he's taking on that's GMLOS. He's got a different singlet than the rest of
like
it's Clayton Luth from GMLOS, as he is a senior.
Well, he's got a Rebel singlet, and I wonder if he's from one of the
G's or the M's or the L's or the O's or the S's.
Yes.
As it's still 0-0 over there, Carson Petland taking on Clayton Luthi.
Maybe my clock did not stop here, so I'm not sure how much time we have left to go in this match. But Jordan Brees up on top 4-3 right now, and he's grinding Damon Meyer. Just got to keep him down right now. As Meyer comes to a stand-up, and Brees is going to shove him off the edge of the mat now. Headlock, no point change there. Nice job. Nice job by... Nice job. Brees looking at the clock here. You got to hang on for dear life. If you're Jordan Brees, that's trying to get an ankle. About 12 seconds left. I think I was reading lips. There's a caution on Meyer as he's coming through a stand-up. Brees going to ride jump side now. There's a switch attempt by Meyer. A nice re-switch by Brees. Nice chop by Brees. Let's see if he can hang on. Tight waist by Brees. Got to be a time. Meyer to his feet. Brees has to drive him off the mat. Let's see if he gets one out of it. Can't be any points there. No change. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Got the orange and black faithful up across.
I was going to say he blew the whistle, but he didn't get him set. That's it.
That's going to do it right there. Brees with another hard-fought match there, 4-3. So Brees will punch his ticket to the final there. He'll take on a very solid Evan Wazaki from New Hampton, Turkey Valley. So that'll be another headbanger. Yeah, win's a win, Jamie Baskey. When you get to the finals of this tournament, you will take it.
Yeah, now they're starting to get caught up on the track wrestling. So we kind of have some tentative team scores for you. As West Delaware with 167, Denver in second with 132, Osage in third with 104.5, New Hampton, Turkey Valley in fourth with 102, and that's when it kind of drops off considerably. You see the top four teams in this tournament. Decorah fifth with 63.
Well, we thought it would be a 4-team pony race here today, but those other teams have some outstanding individuals. Well, 1 point escape here at weight class 285. 1 point escape by Clayton Luthi. Hey, he's undefeated. He's 2-0, 3-0. He had a fall over Jackson Blue from North Fayette Valley. So an undefeated wrestler here taking on Carson Petland. Petland with a bye, then a fall over Ethan Tipp from Southwind. And this is with 31 seconds left to go in period one. Off the edge of the mat they go. Short, stocky, Clayton Luthi. Short, stocky, very powerful from the hips down. And also some broad shoulders on the senior. So a slide-by attempt by Petland. Again, Jamie, Carson Petland just has to be patient here. And as a sophomore coming in here, you don't want to shoot yourself out of a match. As we content to pummel in there, take this thing to the next period.
Yeah, you do, and like you said, you gotta try to get going here. You've got down 1-0. It'll be your choice going into the third, but if you're Petland here, you've got to try to get up, have a good first move, and score right away.
Well, you're exactly right. Let's see what happens here. As Petland will choose down, he's going to have some good movement off the whistle. They'll try a long switch as Luthi came with a deep waist far ankle. Luthi hanging on to that right ankle of Carson Petland. Now he'll go to a tight waist with the left and try to chop the right. Petland's going to have to try to work and get himself back up to his feet. Petland on all fours. Luthi with a tight waist. Petland now is going to stand up and he's going to face Luthi. Now there's your 1 point escape. Now we're tied up at 128 and counting in period number 3. So this thing has the appearance that it might be an overtime match here. Brock Farley, the top-ranked heavyweight in Class 1A, is taking on Daniel Schwartzoff from Decorah. He is up 2-0. For the winner of this match is Petland and Luthi. Luthi in on a double, trying to lift Petland, and Petland does a nice job with the down block. Coach Payton in the corner said, hey, stand a good stance. Well, that was a very quick shot there by Luthi. As he got in deep, Coach Petland again, you might be able to hear him say, stay in your stance. There's a duck under by Luthi. He's going to face Petland. He'll try to lift in return. Petland's going to try to flip the hand. He's up on his feet. Luthi can't get around him. Now Luthi underneath Petland. This is right where the sophomore from West Delaware wants to be. As Luthi dropped down, Petland's got to stop and spin. Now,
There he goes,
by
two.
Petlin, there's a 2-point takedown by Petlin. Now he's going to go to his far ankle and deep waist and try to drive Luthi off his face. He's got 28 seconds left to go.
Yeah, Coach Mitch Payton was in that corner telling him, you've got to stay in your stance. And just as he said that, Petlin, Luthi was able to just come around behind him and just about lift and return. But nice job by Carson Petlin, breaking the hand, snapping and spinning and getting the 2-point takedown.
Well, that's just size, leverage, advantage right there. Much smaller Luthi, but very strong, very explosive. 2 seconds left. That's going to be a nice win, 3-1 by Carson Petlin. So he punches his ticket to the final, Jamie Maskey. We're going to be busy in that final round. Outstanding job there by the sophomore from West Delaware. A 3-1 win, and he will take on the winner of this match going on over to our left. And Brock Farley is up 7-0 right now.
Yeah, absolutely. As now we're going to, I think they're going to go right into this backside round here, the consolation quarterfinals. Yeah, they've got a couple rounds to do on the backside before they get to the championship round.
So will they go ahead and wrestle that and wrestle fifth and then come back and wrestle first and third? I can't remember the format.
I don't remember either.
I can't remember.
But we do have a short break, as I don't think we're going to have a wrestler until, I don't know if we'll have Riley Dolan at 126 as the first West Delaware wrestler that I can see here, and I think that will probably be the case. I think Riley Dolan might be the only Hawk that we'll have in this upcoming round. So we will take a short break. We'll come back with Riley Dolan in just a little bit as you're listening to coverage from the South Winneshiek Invitational and West Delaware Wrestling right here on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance. We service most major brands of appliances, and we are Manchester's exclusive KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Stop in and see us today in the Big Blue Building on West Main in Manchester, or call 563-927-3200.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Whether you are thinking of buying or selling your home, give Homefront Realty a call. We are here to be your advisor, negotiator, and facilitator in the real estate game. Homefront Realty will save you time so you can spend your time cheering on the Hawks. Call Homefront Realty at 927-2111.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
Going to have a short break here as they're going to get the track wrestling back up and running here. So we will take a short break. Faith will get some music on and get you some weather update, get some music here, and then we will be back with the consolation round coming here in just a little bit. So stay with us. You're listening to South Winneshiek Wrestling Invitational and West Delaware Wrestling right here